Hey everyone, I'm Flippy. The Saints Row 4 trailer was just released a few hours ago, so I figured I'd take this opportunity to do some little in-depth analysis of it, so we can see what we can expect from Saints Row 4. So based off this image alone, you can definitely get a feel for the direction Saints Row 4 is going in, and that is to be over the top and crazy like Saints Row 3. You have Pierce, and then you have what appears to look like Matt Miller. That's interesting because you never killed him in Saints Row 3. You let him get away. So it looks like he's going to be returning in Saints Row 4 as your ally. Then you have Viola, Kinsey, and Shaundi. Yeah, Shaundi's back. So I guess the true ending of Saints Row 3 was the Gangsters in Space ending. Which isn't really all that surprising because they were definitely cattle prodding your character to save Shaundi with the I Need a Hero music. But anyways, let's continue on to the actual trailer. Alright, so slowing things down, we can see that your character is definitely under the influences of Saints Flow. Whether or not that this is a cutscene or something that your character just does every time you enable it, we don't know yet. Now, pausing here and analyzing the pedestrians in the background, they look exactly like the pedestrians from Saints Row 3. In fact, they are. So, no changes here. Those are the same pedestrians from Saints Row 3. In the previous shot, you can also see the very familiar Saints Row 3 characters off in the background, and you can see there's the emu and the taxi, so we can't really see any new cars here either. Continuing on, in the very last frame before it flashes to the deep silver message, we can see the moon off in the background with some foggy clouds. This looks very similar to how it did in Saints Row 2, so it looks like a day and night cycle will be returning in Saints Row 4. So yeah, your character still has that Saints Flow-like effect here from Trouble with Clones where he can run super fast, and notice the weird structure along the bridge in the background. Now in this shot, your character looks like he's on what appears to be a spaceship, and he is fighting aliens. He's wielding a new type of laser gun, and he has some sort of weird bodysuit on. The bodysuit kind of reminds me of the same suit that Shepard wore in Mass Effect 3, but I might be looking too far into that. Sticking true to their Enter the Dominatrix Matrix parody, we can see that our main character is doing the famous flying kick from The Matrix. You can also get another view for how the aliens look in this shot as well. They don't look too different from the last aliens in the previous shot, so they might all be the same skin. Okay, now the boss has shot into the fucking sky to what appears to be the spaceship. Now, I don't know if this is a cutscene or if you can just seriously go back and forth between the spaceship whenever you want. It's not really clear what role this thing is going to have in the story yet. Now, your character is also glowing blue, which is interesting. It's not really the same Saints Flow effect as before. And also, now that I think about it, day and night cycles might not return because looking at this shot, I think that they want to keep the mood by just having the fog and it being like a huge moon in the background. So this whole thing could actually just be the simulation of the dominatrix or whatever the hell machine that he's in, but more on that later. So yeah, this is the machine I was talking about, and it kind of reminds me of what they did for Saints Row 3 when you go fight Matt Miller in the Avatar battle. So I don't know if you can only use the Saints Flow effects and fight aliens within the simulation only, or if it's something you can do at any time. It's just too early to tell. But take a look at what's on their chest. You see that little logo there? Going back to one of the previous shots that we've seen, we saw this on one of the street signs. So that might mean you're in this alternate world that this company created for you, and that's why all the logos have changed to their logo, and you can only do the Saints Flow effects in their simulation. So in this shot, we have this awesome looking laser gun, and it's being held by a female alien warrior, it looks like. Maybe she's an ally, or maybe she's just one of the enemies, we don't know yet. And that pedestrian in the background is, again, a pedestrian from Saints Row 3. The cops look exactly how they did in Saints Row 3, and besides that, there was really nothing new to this shot. The Tron bike is making a return, and the pedestrians in this shot once again are the same from Saints Row 3, and I never really play the female character, so I don't know if she's wearing a new outfit or not, so maybe someone can confirm that for me. Once again, showcasing the amazing superpowers that you'll be able to do in Saints Row 4, and off in the background here we see a sign that says, "We will get you." So it looks like the boss is going to be the target of some group, or maybe the aliens. In this previous shot, we can see this new cop car and it looks really futuristic and really cool. And the pedestrians on the ground are once again the same pedestrians from Saints Row 3. So it looks like they grabbed this off of a cutscene, but it still looks like a place that you'll be able to go to. So I don't know if this whole area is a safe house. Judging by the purple thing off in the background, I'm guessing that it is, to keep true to the whole decorate all your safe houses in purple type thing, to keep true to the gang colors. And I don't know if those bodyguards in the background are your bodyguards, and I don't know why you're wearing a suit in this shot. But either way, your character obviously doesn't look too happy in this shot. And there's the super punch from Saints Row 1. Pretty cool. It looks like they brought that back as a superpower. Also in the background of that shot was that tall alien ship thing. There we go. I haven't seen these people in Saints Row 3 before. So it looks like that these are two new pedestrians in Saints Row 3. They look like total douchebags, so I look forward to killing them in the future game. So here it looks like our character has a new outfit on, and he's doing the robot dance move. That's pretty cool. We're going to be seeing that as a taunt, maybe. And also in the background is... I don't know if this is a character from Saints Row 3 or a new character. He looks like a really generic Saints Row 3 pedestrian, so someone's going to have to correct me on that one, because I can't really remember. Now this looks fucking amazing if I can get the proper sense of what they're going for. Judging by the filter that they added here, it looks really old school, like a 1960s election rally. So I don't know if your character somehow gets sent back in time and he's now running for the mayor of Stillport. I mean, it can go any fucking way at this point. I don't really understand, to be honest with you. Maybe it is in present day and maybe he's... I don't know. But I really get an old school feel from this. We have some election style banners and props put up, and I think that these are some new characters in the background. I think most of them are, but I still see some characters that look like they're straight out of Saints Row 3, so I don't know if they're just that generic. I mean, I've already complained about how I didn't really like the pedestrians in Saints Row 3, and this is pretty much why, is they just kind of all blend in and look the same, so, you know, that kind of looks like a downfall from the start, but they might be entirely new. Alright, so in this shot, your character has a new bike and a new outfit. If you notice, the traffic lights have also changed to that weird alien type red and black color that we've seen. And I don't know if this is a new car. It might be, it might not be. And these look like some new pedestrians up here. Alright, so in this shot, the boss is definitely holding a new weapon, but we can't really get a good look at it. And this pedestrian here is definitely from Saints Row 3, but this pedestrian I've never seen before. So they're kind of mixing new pedestrians and old pedestrians, maybe. Off in the background here, we can see an alien on a billboard. These might be the enemy aliens that we've been dealing with, or this could be something entirely different. But hey, if gangsters can become celebrities, then why can't aliens? Also, we see the familiar Let's Pretend billboard from Saints Row 3, so it looks like Let's Pretend is making a return in Saints Row 4. Holy shit, this looks like that gun from Desperado. In fact, it is. You know what would be really fucking awesome? If they had that boombox gun from Beverly Hills Cop 2, with the fucking microwave and you could play music. That would be fucking sweet. Alright, so here we have some sort of Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero type ability where you can free somebody and then shatter them. Alright, so here we're in the same strip club as Saints Row 3. Nothing has changed here, and this pedestrian also looks like he's from Saints Row 3. What has changed is you're obviously wearing a new outfit. Just this black sensor bar. Now this could be just a brand new outfit, or it could be the thing that replaces the pixelization after you take all your clothes off. Either way, it's pretty fucking hilarious. Holy fucking shit, this is obviously a new gun, and it's really fucking cool looking. Either you shoot somebody and their head swells up until it explodes, or you can shoot at them and stop at any time and adjust the size of their head and they can just walk around like that. Either way, it's fucking amazing. Now this is clearly an alien type weapon, but it's not yet clear if the aliens will wield this weapon, or if you get shot the same effect will happen to you. Bet it would be pretty awesome if it did. Now also notice this floating effect that this taxi's doing over here. In the same way that the taxi was floating, the stripper is floating as well, so it might be the effect of yet another alien weapon. Also, the stripper pedestrian is once again from Saints Row 3. Okay, so this is definitely an old-timey type house, so it confirms my theory before that you might get sent back in time to do whatever. Also, notice his walk cycle. Perhaps the ability to choose different walk cycles from Saints Row 2 has returned to Saints Row 4. Either that, or it's a new taunt. Now in this shot, the boss has the same strapped outfit from Saints Row 3. You also have this new alien type pistol, and the location that you're at is nowhere new. It's the same strip club from Saints Row 3. But what's interesting to note is that the background, you see how there's just a light bulb there? In Saints Row 3, it's long fluorescent bulbs. So that's kind of interesting, and it might be a new location, or they might have changed it up a bit. So here we have a new outfit, new glasses, and possibly a new hairstyle, and possibly a new pedestrian. And she's obviously kicking the hell out of him in the nuts. Alright, this looks just like a simple showcasing of new taunts. These characters also look like they have new clothes on as well, but if you notice, these look like two bosses here, so either this is a shot of co-op, or there might be some different type of multiplayer feature later involved. Or staying true to the sci-fi aspect of this game, maybe your character gets cloned into a different gender, and then you get to fucking wreak havoc with your opposite gender clone? I don't know. Okay, so vehicle surfing is definitely returning in Saints Row 4, and judging off the props in the background, this is either in the simulation, or this is the post-alien invasion. Okay, so the Kabuki hairstyle is making a return, and this also looks like a new taunt. Okay, so here it looks like the boss did a Street Fighter style uppercut on a cop while there was an alien fighting in the background, and here we see another shot of that alien billboard. Alright, in this epic shot, we can see our character flying across Stillport. Now you might notice that that alien tower is in a different position from before, so it might just progress to different locations around the map the more you progress in the storyline. Now one thing that I've noticed is that the skyline really hasn't changed at all since the beginning of the trailer, so it appears anytime that you're in the simulation, you're going to be in this dark, musky type environment the whole time. Wow, I don't know what the fuck this thing is, but I am just praying that this thing is not limited to just one mission, and it's something that you can actually just drive around and wreak havoc in Stillport. Judging by how complex it is, I think it is just going to be something that's going to be limited to one mission, and you can see that it's kind of like stationary in the ground, so this might just be some really complex turret, but it's really hard to tell at this point. Alright, here we see another type of alien, and this alien looks different from the rest because he's wearing a cape, so either it's a boss alien or just a more powerful version of the regular alien. There's just not enough information to go by right now, but the boss looks like he's doing a new type of attack maneuver. Okay, so the boss is charging towards an alien right now. Off in the background we see another alien, and we also see a Saints Row 3 pedestrian. Here's another shot of the boss fighting that caped alien. It looks like a continuous shot from the previous sequence, so it looks like you're going to be able to slide underneath the enemy and then flip him over. Alright, here we have the pedestrians of Saints Row 3 dancing, and Ron Jeremy? Now, I'm not sure if the boss is gracefully getting his ass kicked or if he's pulling off a fancy maneuver on an enemy, but either way it looks really cool. You can also tell that we're deeper inside the alien spaceship. In this shot, it looks like the boss is kicking the ass of a bunch of mascots. Judging how many they are, this looks like it's in Horde mode, so it looks like Horde mode is returning in Saints Row 4. It's really hard to tell what's going on in this shot, but you can see a Saints Row 3 mascot getting blown up with the alien ship in the background. Judging by this thing, it looks like that this is the area of a gas station. So here the boss is fighting a bunch of aliens with a laser pistol, and it looks like he has a scope on it, so I don't know if this is the same laser pistol as before except upgraded, or if this is an entirely new different type of weapon. Here we see another shot of the explosion before, and yes, it is a gas station. Not really sure what this thing in the background is, but it might be a part of the alien ship. Yes, hydraulics are back in the game. Also, zooming in on the wheel, we can see something that says rolling big power. I'm not sure what that is. It might be a new wheel mod, and it might come with some special features to it. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, here we have some new pants with the classic Ace Ventura taunt from Saints Row 3. Okay, this looks like a new taunt, and off in the background we can see yet another alien billboard, and it's a parody of the classic propaganda poster, "We Can Do It," except here it has the same thing as that street sign said, "We will get you." Alright, this looks like it comes from a cutscene, and it's really hard to tell if this is something you'll be able to use, or if this is just something the enemies have against you. Either way, it looks really epic. Here's a new outfit, obviously based on the comic book character Flash. Once again, there's that powerful uppercut, and it reminds me of the drunken uppercut from Saints Row 1. Here we have a really old school 1950s car. This again hints towards you're going to go back in time at some point in the game. Here it shows you in the present day, so maybe you will bring some things back from back in time. This looks like a battle that's taking place in Kinsey's warehouse. I can't really find anything new in this shot, but the limo is returning. Once again, a possible shot from Horde mode. Alright, so this does look like the same mecha suit as before, and it does look like your character is operating it, and you are fighting aliens inside the alien spaceship. Once again, showing the flying ability that your character will have, and honestly, yeah, the sky hasn't really changed from before, so it looks like it's going to be permanently set on this dusky moon setting. Nothing too interesting going on here, but it does look like they added some new dynamics to cars crashing. The pedestrians from Saints Row 3 are taunting or something. Oh my god, your character just picked up a car and threw it. Fuck yeah. Notice how it glows blue, so maybe you'll be able to highlight an object, pick it up, and throw it. Let's hope this isn't limited to just cars, and you can do this with people and debris as well. Uh-oh, it looks like a giant Saints Flow mascot is attacking Saints HQ. Alright, monster trucks are returning as well. Notice the graffiti on the side. Maybe you'll be able to pimp your car out with graphics as well. Once again, here's another shot of that Saints Flow mascot attacking Saints HQ. Whether or not this is a cutscene or a very elaborate QuickTime battle, it's just too early to tell right now, but I'm leaning towards cutscene. Once again, there's the Tron bike with the new police car and the alien tech in the background. And finally, the trailer ends off with the Saints Flow mascot attacking Saints HQ. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown I did, and I hope you enjoyed the trailer. Honestly, I'm fucking livid. But we have to now accept that this is the direction Saints Row is going in. It's not going to be like it was. And even though I do kind of feel like a jackass for saying in my previous video that Saints Row 4 damn sure better not be Enter the Dominatrix, that's what we got. But hey, it might turn out to be one of the best games of all time, so let's stay optimistic and let's keep hoping for the best for Saints Row 4. Alright everyone, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please check out my other Saints Row videos, comment, rate, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.